Do you remember when cell phones first came out? Old people were all like, look at these youngins. They're always looking at their cell phone. Now, old people are on their cell phone just as much as young people. What happened here? Technology sometimes is intimidating. And once you break through that barrier of entry, then you start to see all the wonderful thing it offers you. And so I feel AI is the same way. AI has a little bit of resistance in society right now, but what you're gonna realize is once you understand how it works, it's gonna benefit you greatly. A lot of people are scared that AI is gonna take their job. I don't think that's really accurate. What's gonna happen is the person who uses AI is. So that's why it's really important you get on the train right now. And so we're gonna show you 3 ways that you can learn to use AI in your daily life without any technical experience at all. All right, number 1, brainstorming. AI chatbots are freaking awesome for brainstorming. So if you ever suffered from writer's block or you don't know how to get started or whatever, this is where AI chatbots are just killer. So let's go and say that you're like, all right, I want to go throw a party for my 5-year-old kid, right? So give me 5 birthday theme ideas for a 5-year-old boy who he loves Star Wars, Ninjago, and Marvel. Then AI is going to give you these 5 ideas. And if you don't like these ideas, you just ask for 5 more. You can ask for an infinite amount of ideas and keep tweaking the ideas. But the whole thing is that it can really target what you are specifically looking for. And the ideas are usually pretty freaking good. So let's go do another one. So let's say, give me 5 board game ideas where the players work together to overcome a single cause. However, there's a secret evil agent working against them. And again, it's going to really give you these ideas. Just kind of plant seeds of thoughts and ideas for you to kind of percolate and plant and till until you find what you want. And as you describe your ideas and keep going deeper and deeper and have it expand on what this pandemic idea is or the dead of winter idea, then it'll really kind of open up what you want to do and where you want to go with it. So brainstorming is the first one. The second thing you got to be using it for is writing your first draft. Now, I don't know about you, but writing that first draft is so goddamn painful for me. Like, I remember one time I was writing an email to a client and it took me 2 hours. Now, the thing is, this 2 hours was extremely painful for me, so I made sure to bill for that. But I don't think that's what they wanted me to spend my time on. So if it were today, I would have been able to use AI chatbot to write my email for me. So let's check this out. So let's say I want to go write an email. Write an email to my client. Software deployment is being delayed because we found a bug. Working with e-commerce platform team on it may not be able to deploy until 1 month later. Whatever. And I just made that up. And so the whole thing is that now this is going to give you just that first template that you can work with, and it's honestly really good usually. And you can always do your tweaks and all that type of stuff, but it gives you something that kind of work with, and then you add your little tweaks and all that type of stuff so that it can make sure that you're really saying what you want to say. So let's do another one. Tell my tenant in an email that rental prices are going up. HOA has increased. Trash fees have increased. Rental market value increased. And look at this. You can have misspellings. You don't need to structure your information, and the AI chatbot will do all that for you. And that's just really ridiculously awesome because that allows you to just focus on what you need to focus on. And so again, I really want to emphasize something. In the new age of chatbots, you need to focus on the last 40%. So the first 60%, AI is getting really good at doing that, giving you brainstorming ideas, writing that first draft. And what you want to do to differentiate yourself is looking at that last 40%, because AI is doing a lot of the heavy lifting for you. And it would be your loss to not take advantage of that. And so you want to now to become an expert on where AI cannot do well. And what AI cannot do well is understand nuance, understand context. So what does that mean? Like all those little nitty bitty details that only you with your specific knowledge understand, that's something that AI has a hard time understanding contextually. It will only understand things in generalities. And so that's why the generalities are really good. But in terms of like, let's say that when you send an email to this person, maybe you need to refer to certain things in a certain way. These are things that AI is not going to be as good at. And so that's where you need to come in. That's where the human part comes in. And you do that, and you're going to be a specialist in that area, but not so much on the areas now where AI is proficient at. The last thing that AI is good in is research, or even just answering questions. So let's say you're like, okay, summarize good to great for me. Then you can do this, and you can have them summarize good to great for you, a book, and even go chapter by chapter. So you don't even have to read the book. You can actually just get a summary of the book, a chapter by chapter summary of the book, so that you have all the advantages without having to research this and figure out what it is. And it's so funny because you can even do things like summarize the book for me. Notice I just say the book because it understands that type of context in Snoop Dogg's voice. And it will go and talk to you like it's Snoop Dogg talking to you. So if you want to go understand something that's really difficult to understand or whatever, and then you want to have it explained to you in Snoop Dogg's way, then maybe it will help clarify things for you. Explain differential math to me from Theo Vaughn's voice. And here you'll have Theo Vaughn explaining differential math. I don't even know what differential math is. I just thought that in my head. But the whole thing is like he will now, you have something that is a lot more understandable and something that you can understand without these crazy words. And that's kind of where AI chatbots are really awesome in. So I really want to encourage you to use AI chatbots because it allows you to do so many things that you don't have to do anymore, and you can have AI do that heavy lifting. So you can take care of the nuance, you can take care of the context, you can take care of the last 40% of whatever task you need to do, because AI can now do it for you. And there's no sense in wasting your effort doing something that AI can do. Good luck and have fun and enjoy the new world.